What's up, you guys? Welcome back to V's Rhapsody. Today, we are going to be talking about the one, the only Kings of Leon and my obsession with them. Also, I feel it's very appropriate to put out a Kings of Leon podcast right now, just because they put out their first album in almost 5 years this week. So, enjoy. So, if you know me, you know I could be a little bit of a fangirl. Some call it a groupie. I call it hardcore dedication. It's safe to say my first obsession with any band would be Kings of Leon. My son, his name is Leon, after the band. But anyways, my favorite song from them is California Waiting. And I have never heard that song live. Fun fact. Literally, like, the next city they go to, they play it. Like, they literally always play this song, and I have never heard it live. It doesn't make sense to me. And I live in California. You would think every show that's in California, they would play California Waiting. But no, they really don't. Little side story here. I entered this contest where it's like a
win tickets to go see Kings of Leon, VIP, blah, blah, blah.
And I won those tickets. But back then, I never really checked my emails. And this one time at work, I was bored. And I was like, la, 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 on my phone. And I saw, congratulations, you won tickets, blah, blah, blah. I won the contest. But it was a week later, and I had like 48 hours to claim it. I lost my at work. I was bawling like super Kim Kardashian, ugly crying at work. My manager, he was walking up and he goes, hey, what's going on? And I was just like, look at my phone. Everybody knew my obsession. So he was like, oh my God, like what the hell? So he literally had to like walk me to the back so I could finish crying. Someone had to cover my shift because I was in the back bawling my eyes out. And at that concert, they sang California Waiting. Like, what the heck? What the heck? Anyway, so like a couple days later, my son, Leon, he was little at the time. And he was on my phone. He was watching like videos. And I got like a notification. I don't know if it was like a text or an email or whatever. And it like the notification like scrolled down. This guy, this mother, he went like this. Like he swiped away the notification. And I just like looked at him. I was like, you probably saw the notification that I won those tickets and you just swiped them away. And to this day, I don't let him use my phone. Like, to this day, I will not let him touch my phone at all. That was a little fun side story. But today, we're going to be talking about my favorite time I see them. I always get VIP tickets with Kings of Leon. Like, it's a must. Once you've seen someone in concert front row, like you can't go to the pit after that. Like, it's a disgrace. It's prohibited. It's not okay. You can't do that. If I have front row tickets, I will go early because they don't have seating. Like, they always just have like a pit and it's not like designated seating. So you have to go early. Duh. Like, you have to go early. You can't just be like,
oh, I'm gonna roll up at 7 o'clock when it's at 7:30 and hope for the best.
No, you have to go. Concert's at 7:30. You show up at 11 a.m. That's what I do. So a little backstory. They have this song called Fans. The lyrics says, she's got a hat and all the hat says is So I went to Lids, I got a hat, and I had them like inscribe on it. It's like a white hat with the maroon letters. Oh, maroon because their favorite college team is Oklahoma Sooners. And literally today I just threw this on. It wasn't on purpose. I just threw this on. And I'm from Texas. I used to go for Longhorns. And then I was like, I can't go against them. So I switched my teams. So I went to Lids. I had them like inscribe hat. And they literally like turned off the monitors because you could see when it's like the machine is sewing the letters. So they like turned off the monitor, did the whole hat thing, and I went on my merry way wearing my little hat. So of course I brought the hat to the concert. I left for the concert and my brother like dropped me off because no one was down to go super early with me. Big fans. So as we're driving up, there was a tour bus and the license plate was Tennessee. And I was like, oh my God. Fun fact, I cry for everything. So I was in the car already crying before I even like entered the premises. My brother was like, oh my God, what if that's them? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, stop. I was the first person in line. They were doing sound check and I was like, oh my God, they're gonna sing this song and they're gonna sing this song. And of course they didn't play California Waiting. And like 8 hours later, the show started and they came out. Side note, my favorite band member is Jared. I love him so much. This was the Walls tour. When the concert started, like the curtains went down, you can hear the heartbeat of like the beginning of Walls, and I was crying. I was wearing my hat, la la la, and they came out. It was so satisfying to me because like Caleb, the lead singer, he like looked down and he saw me and he like kind of like laughed. And I was just like, I love you. Like all of them, I had like my little moment with all of them. They all kind of like laughed at my hat. When Jared looked down at me, I swear he impregnated me with his eyes. For me, that was super cool. That was like the best moment ever. So the concert went on and I brought a marker just in case. At the end, they're doing like their little bye. Caleb's doing his little like, see you later. And Jared walks up and I like attached the Sharpie to the hat and I swung it to the stage and he caught it and he put it on his head and I was dying. I was like, oh my God. Dead. Please hold. So I was there, I was dying. I was like, oh my God, he's touching my hat. He's wearing my hat. And he walks away. So I went from like, oh my God, he's wearing my hat. So, oh my God, he's taking my hat. Like, what the hell? My friend and my mom were there. Yes, I go to concerts with my mom, okay? Because she is down. Anyway. So I was like, you guys stay here just in case and blah, blah, blah. I booked it. I ran around. Side note, I go to a lot of concerts and I know the security and I just knew that this guy was not gonna let me. I mean, he's cool and all, but he's not that cool. I'm just saying, if you're watching this. And I saw him, like he was covering the gate to where it goes to the back. And I was like, I know I'm not getting back there, but I need my hat. Can someone go get it? And he goes, like, they probably left already and blah, blah, blah. I was like, they literally just walked off and I ran over here like there's no way they are gone. He was like, no, sorry, like I can't let you go back there. Understandable. There's crazy in my eye. Anyway, I tweeted Jared saying, hey, can I have my hat back, please? Signed, perhaps? And I just like hoped for the best. Then my mom came around the corner and they were like, we got it. I hit the floor bawling. Like I was like, oh my God. It was signed This is the hat, you guys. He signed the hat. I didn't get my marker back, but you know what? I'll let that slide. Jared, I love you. First of all, no shame, dug my face in the hat. I was like, Jared wore this. Oh my God. All of a sudden I get a notification on my phone. Jared tweeted me back saying like, did you get it? And I was like, yes, oh my God. Like freaking fangirling. So I have this on, right? And I'm like walking, and I was just like, yeah, look at my hat, look at my hat. And like after concerts, there's like a bunch of cops always just like watching people. This one cop, he was like looking at me and I was just like getting it and stuff. And he was just like watching me and I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I kept on doing this to him. And he goes, what the heck? Like, what did I do? And I was like, what? Like he was looking at me like, what a thing. I was like, you stupid ass, like your hat says ass. You're like pointing at it and pointing at him. I was like, oh, sorry about that. But anyway, that day gave me life. Probably my favorite concert experience ever. Not only because it was like my favorite band, but also like my favorite member of the band. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my little story. Also, I hope you guys enjoy their new album coming out. I'll see you next week. Bye. What is this?
Sweet taste of kerosene. I get lost in the night so high.